Welcome back to the pregame. Time now for our Corridor Drywall player profile. Tonight, Jack Robertson, senior defensive back and wide receiver for the Bears. And Jack, you guys go on the road up to North Cedar last week. Hard-fought game, but come away with the victory. Talk about what it was like last week.
It was really important just for the team. I would say we kind of overlooked them. They were a lot better than we thought they were going to be. Our secondary, we didn't play to our full potential, but we're improving on that every day.
Well, I was talking with Coach Peterson a little bit. You can't script a better start where you get a defensive stop, you drive down offensively, score, and then you get a turnover that Wyatt runs in for a touchdown. I mean, at that point, you had to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it really helps when we get the short plays that really they turn into big plays, like Tanner's pick six. That really helps.
Well, talk about those. I mean, that's the, I think, fifth defensive score that we've had this season. I mean, that's always got to be fun for a defensive guy, but, what's it do just for the morale of the entire squad?
It really boosts everybody's confidence. Like, getting a quick score like that, even if we're down, like, it builds confidence for the offense to come back on, keep pushing.
Well, you mentioned that first half especially gave up some more passing yards than we're accustomed to. What kinds of things did you guys talk about at halftime and try to change up to make the difference that we saw in that second half?
We really just needed to work on our alignment, getting aligned to where we needed to be. They weren't really doing anything special. We just needed to get a little closer to the ball when it's thrown.
That's one of those things I've noticed. You're out there a lot of times on an island. You're playing press coverage. You're about this close to the receiver when the ball is snapped. What are you trying to do? What are your reads? What are your keys to make sure that you can not only be successful stopping the pass, but also help in the run game if you need to?
Well, when I start off, I'm mostly just watching his hips, making sure that he won't catch the ball. And then sometimes I don't even see if it is a run because I'm so focused on the hips. But if it is a run, I just try to get outside contain.
How hard is that to, take us through kind of the cornerback position where, it's not just, okay, I'm going to run with the guy. You got to backpedal, you got to turn, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, so in our defense, we do a press man. The most important part of it is getting a good jam. If you just let them off the line, it's pretty hard to run with some of the faster guys. Getting a good jam, it really slows down, and when you have a good D line like ours and they're putting pressure, it's hard for the quarterback to throw the ball.
Okay, well, that all works together. It's 11 guys out there doing their jobs, and it's worked to a 6-0 record coming into this week, homecoming week. Talk a little bit about that, especially senior year. Obviously you've been through it a few times, but how do you try to enjoy things that are going on within the school and all the other stuff that's there, but make sure that you're focused on getting the job done here on the football field?
Yeah, so we have our dress-up days, and it's fun for everyone to go through and do all the dressing up. But once we get up on the practice field, it's really important just to zone in and do what we need to do.
Okay. You're a senior here on the team. Talk a little bit. I've been asking guys this year, what kinds of things do you do to try to be a leader out there and help some of these younger guys progress and grow within the program?
Yeah, so me, I've always played D-back. That's about all I'm really good at. So I just try to help them with footwork and doing the best that they can do with what they have.
Okay. Well, you've got Northeast Goose Lake coming in here tonight for the homecoming game. A couple of pretty good receivers. What are you expecting to see from them?
A lot of out routes, maybe some screens, maybe flags.
Okay. So definitely going to need to watch those hips and play on some of those other keys as well. So, we like to focus on other things besides just football. I know that D-back, you're good at that. What are some other things that you're good at you like to do in terms of either other sports or other extracurriculars?
I do golf and soccer. Well, I've done soccer for 2 years. It's pretty fun. And outside of school, I like fishing a lot.
Now, I know last year we talked a lot about the guys. Is there anybody else on the team that kind of gives you a run? Last year we had Hatfield and a few others that were the quote-unquote best fishermen. You got anybody this year that gives you a challenge for that?
Probably not. They didn't fish as much as I did this summer. I know Wyatt does on the river a lot, but it's a whole different thing.
And Wyatt's he's Wyatt. So, well, like we said, it is senior year, and things are moving very quick. Before you know it, we're going to be to May. You're going to be walking across that graduation stage and heading out the door for the final time. Any idea what the future holds for you?
Not a clue. I've applied to UNI and ISU, but I don't really know yet.
It's all right. You still got time to focus on that and come to it. But right now, all the focus is on Week 7 and homecoming, getting the victory here. So the dance is a lot more enjoyable. Jack, thanks very much for joining us. That's Jack Robertson, tonight's Corridor Drywall player profile. We'll be back with more of the pregame right after this. This is the Bearcast at westbranchfootball.com.